Hi everyone, Alexa Donne here, and today I've got something really exciting and really special to share with you, which is my finished copies, the final hardcover copies of my debut novel, Brightly Burning. Now, alas, I don't get to bring you like one of those really cool like unboxings where like I have the box and I like cut it open and I start crying, partly because I'm honestly just really not a crier. I'm more of like an exuberant, like silent, like vibrating, almost scream happy kind of excitement reaction person, but also because I didn't come home and find a box on my doorstep and open it to get my final copies. I had the awesome privilege of being handed the final copy of my book by my editor. I met her for the first time this week at TLA, which is the Texas Library Association conference that I was really lucky to be able to attend for a day. Got to meet some really cool librarians, and I was on a panel about fan fiction and fandom, which was like, I felt so official, guys. It was pretty cool. Oh, and then I had a signing and like people were in a line to have me sign a book. It was bonkers banana cakes. Amazing. And as part of this really cool experience, I got my final copies for the first time, or copy. I got a final copy of my book. So I'm just gonna show you the hardcover. I'm so excited. And also this kind of clues you into one of the cool like author things. You're gonna get your final copies approximately 1 month before your book actually hits bookshelves. So without further ado, here is my gorgeous final hardcover. Look at it. So obviously it looks a lot like the Ark, but it's a gorgeous hardcover. So you've got the black soft touch paper. If you are a paper nerd, you'll know what this means, but it's soft to the touch. It means it kind of has like almost like a soft matte appearance, and then you've got this, the center part, which is, you see that's a spot gloss finish. Same thing, the title is a nice kind of spot glossy finish. Here is the spine. You can see the same thing, kind of like that embossed glossy. Here's the back. So the back is totally different from my Arcs. I mean, obviously they're not gonna put a marketing plan on the back of a final copy. So up here I have my blurbs. The top one is from Ellie Blake. It's the same blurb from my Arcs. And I also was super lucky to get another blurb between Arcs and final copies from Jess Cluse, who wrote the Kingdom on Fire series, which you might also know as a Shadow Brightly Burning. That was the first book in the series, and I feel so privileged that Jess was able to blurb this. She said, "A sparkling reimagining of Jane Eyre, Brightly Burning offers a lively science fiction setting offset by delicious romance. Fans of galactic adventures and star-crossed love will swoon." So thank you so much, Jess. And then it's kind of cool. They put like a little excerpt from a scene on the back. This is a scene with Stella, who is my Jane Eyre, and Hugo, who is my Rochester Ed, Bianca, who is my Blanche Ingram. Kind of, you know, him introducing Stella to them to kind of get like a flavor for the book. And I just love all the details. So the copy is in white, and then the names are in this gorgeous bright pink that I really love. And then you got little stars here, and they're in kind of a light pinky lavender. And then, okay, we're gonna open up the book. So I have gorgeous purple end papers. I was so curious what the end papers were gonna look like. This is like, you know, grade A book nerdery, like, but what does the inside look like? And I'm gonna talk about paper too. So you've got like the synopsis of the book right here, and the back cover. It's me. So you got my photo here. They made it black and white, which makes me look so like serious and official. And they did it because I'm wearing green in my photo, and it kind of wouldn't work with the purple, pink, and black theme. So black and white photo with my little bio here on the back cover. And then I'm going to unsheath the book so you can see what might be my favorite part of the final copies. And if you follow me on Instagram, I actually posted like my first freak out reaction on Instagram, because that's all I had with me at the time, and I showed off the gorgeous spine of the hardcover, which is pink foil. Oh my god. I'm such a book nerd. So I was really hoping that they would do some sort of foil on the book. I was imagining silver or gold or maybe bronze, and then they just like blew my mind and made all my dreams come true with this gorgeous magenta like pink. Oh, it's so cool. I'm really happy if you couldn't tell. So you've got like the gorgeous black and the pink foil, the purple end papers. And then going inside, I love how it has this like stark black title page. So when I sign, I use metallic Sharpies, so it's just really cool. And my dedication, my ARCs didn't have this because I hadn't written it yet. So I've got my dedication page here. Now, of course, I dedicated my first ever book to my mom, but then I kind of snuck in like a little Jane Eyre themed second line of dedication. They let me do that. And that is, so I'll just read the dedication. It is for my mom, my first and most fierce advocate and the reason I am a writer. And for all the birds who will not be ensnared. So that is a reference to a Jane Eyre quote. And it's also totally true. Like, I'm a writer because of my mom. And if you watched my writing and makeup video, you will know that the person that I was most nervous to have read my book was my mom. And she finished it a week ago. And of course she loved it and, you know, like sent me like these gushing messages. And it's like, whew. Deep breath. She read it and she doesn't think I am like the world's biggest ham. So I got over that hurdle. Now, the rest of this is pretty much like my ARC, like nothing surprising, except like I said, I am a huge nerd, a book nerd. Are you shocked? Fun fact, if you pick up some of your favorite books, you'll notice that they have varying levels of paper quality, and then of course the fonts will totally vary by book, and I'm just such a nerd. This has really nice paper. Yeah, these are the things that matter to me. It's got like a nice heft to it. It's obviously not too thick because it is a book, but it isn't too thin, which I really like. Occasionally I'll get a hardcover book, like, you know, from a major publisher, and the paper's really thin, and I go, you skimped on the paper, really? So HMH does not skimp on the paper. And then last but certainly not least, new to the book that was not in the ARC, I have my acknowledgements. And bless my publisher, they gave me a word count. I totally ignored it. I turned in something longer than what they wanted, and bless them, they just kind of shrunk the space between the lines. There's an official word for that I no longer remember from my days in newspaper layout. The leading? Point is, they kind of shrunk everything on the page so that it would fit on 3 pages, and they got all of my acknowledgements in. So I'm just really excited. I had way too many people to thank because it really takes a village, and I've mentioned before I have 8 million critique partners and so many friends who are writers, and then my amazing team at my publisher. So got my 3 pages of jam-packed acknowledgements in here, and it is just so, it's so exciting. It's really, I'm kind of without words. Like, I actually I brought this back from TLA, and I just kind of stuck it on my shelf. So this is the first time I've like sat and really like thumbed through it and played with it since then. And just looking at it, it's real. It's a real book. So that's really it. I just wanted to share kind of this moment with you and like show it to you. Oh, and astute viewers will notice I have a new canvas back here. That aforementioned mom who is like, she's such a dork, and I love her for it. She put my UK cover on a canvas, just like putting my US cover on a canvas behind me. So I just got it yesterday, and it's so gorgeous. It's so cool. I feel megalomaniacal like having it out, but they're just so pretty, and it makes it feel so real. Just like having the physical book in my hands makes it real. Like it's got a nice weight to it, and I just like touching it, though every time I touch it I get fingerprints on the soft touch paper. But yeah, it's a real book. The next like weird hurdle is gonna be like, I'm gonna see it on shelves at bookstores, and that's gonna be bonkers, banana cakes, amazing. Second time I've said that in one video, and it's such a weird phrase, but there you have it. So that's my book, my final copies. Thank you so much for being here and sharing this moment with me, sharing this journey with me. The book, Brightly Burning, comes out May 1st, 2018 from HMH Teen. That's just a few weeks away. It's a whirlwind. It's crazy. I won't say bonkers again. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and before I go, because y'all are so sweet about complimenting me on my eyeshadow, I got a lot of compliments on the last time I did the look that was just like this. This is my I want to match my cover eyeshadow look. I finally cracked how to do it using the Kristen Leanne Urban Decay palette, because it has a nice like duochrome hot pink and like purple in it. So this is my brightly burning book cover makeup look, if you can see that. Ooh. Does it look good? I don't know. So just in case you were curious. So I will leave you with that. Thank you again so much for watching. And as always, everyone, happy writing and happy reading.